I was silent for years. Not because I had nothing to say, but because truth was punished. I got married young. I was 22. He was older. He had a job, an apartment from his parents, connections. I thought it was stability. It was a trap. The first year was normal. Not good, just without shouting. Then it started. First words. You can't do anything. Without me, you're nobody. You owe me. I stayed silent. I thought it was normal. I had nowhere to go. Then I gave birth to my first child. I was exhausted. I didn't sleep at night. He didn't help. He said he worked and I sat at home. When I asked for help, he laughed. When I cried, he got angry. The money was his. He even took the child benefits. I didn't know how much he earned. If I asked, he shouted. If I insisted, he could push me. The first time he hit me, the baby was 6 months old. I fell. He said, "It's your fault." I told no one. My mother would say, "Endure it." His mother would say, "You provoked him." I stayed silent. Then there was a second child. I thought it would get better. It got worse. He knew I was trapped. He stopped hiding his anger. He could lock me in the apartment, take my phone, check my messages, ban me from seeing friends. He said I was a disgrace. When I got sick and had a high fever, he didn't go to the doctor with me. He said I was exaggerating. I lay shaking with fever while he calmly ate dinner. I was silent for years. When the children grew up, he started shouting in front of them. He called me stupid, useless. The children heard it. One day my older child said, "Mom, don't make Dad angry." That broke me. But I still stayed silent. Then the apartment issue started. The apartment was mine. From my parents. The documents were in my name. He knew that if I left, he would have nothing. So he acted. He told everyone I was unstable. That I had mental problems. That I forgot things. That I was dangerous to the children. He told his parents, our acquaintances, even neighbors. One day he took my phone and locked me in a room. He said he would call doctors because I was not sane. I screamed. I hit the door. The children cried. He told them their mother was sick. He never called doctors. It was a threat. To make me afraid. I stayed silent for a few more years. Then he found another woman. Younger. He stopped hiding. Came home late. Gave almost no money. When I said I knew, he answered, "So what will you do?" That was the first time I said I would leave. He laughed. He said he would take the children. He said everyone would believe him, not me. He said I had nothing. I was afraid. But I couldn't stay silent anymore. When I filed for divorce, real hell started. He wrote complaints. Said I was a bad mother. Brought witnesses who didn't know me. His mother testified against me. Said I had always been strange. The court dragged on. There was no money. I worked wherever I could. The children got sick. He paid almost nothing and said that was the maximum. One day he came and said, either I sign the apartment over or he will make sure I never see the children again. I didn't sign. Then he took the children for a weekend and didn't return them for a week. I ran through institutions. No one listened. They said, the father has rights. That was when I understood, silence kills. I started speaking. Everywhere. Writing complaints. Collecting evidence. Recording conversations. It was terrifying. He threatened me. Wrote that I would regret it. I lost my health. I developed heart problems. I didn't sleep. But I was no longer silent. Years later, the court recognized his pressure. Not fully. Not fairly. But enough for me to breathe. The children are with me. The apartment is mine. He disappeared. Sometimes he reminds me of himself with threats. I didn't become happy. I became alive. I was silent for years. And I paid for it with my health, fear, and part of my life. If I had spoken earlier, there would have been less pain. But then I couldn't. This story is not about a victim. It is about the price of silence.